let's go ahead and let's bring on the crew. I see you guys in the chats. We'll get to you guys in a second. Let's go ahead. Let's bring in the crew. This lady is a queen in the trucking industry. You guys could find her on radio, which I want to get to that in a second. 101.5 FM. Our sister one, the lovely Miss B, Becky Lopez.
Yes. Nah. Thank you. That intro was so special.
I want to get into the whole radio station thing in just a second. Let's get to know who these people even are. So, Becky, you are our trucker queen, right? I'm sure people are saying, like, how is that? Tell us a little bit about yourself, Becky. You do have a trucking history in the background in trucking. You actually are on the radio, real FM radio. You're not in one of these, like, well, in between the stations, you know, you could find one of these weird little stations. No, you actually have
a radio station,
radio show, right? But a radio show that is your show.
Yes.
Okay, talk to us a little bit about yourself, Becky.
Okay, well, like you said, I'm a trucking queen. Thank you. I think I am. No, I've been in a truck since I was 3 years old. So that's where that love for trucking comes from. My dad was a truck driver. Long story short, straight out of high school, I got involved with the family hustle. And I pretty much have done that since then. 23 years, that's what I do. I'm in the trucking industry. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay. And how did you get into radio?
Radio. Okay. So I also am a podcast host of my own show, which I'm going to be celebrating my 5th year next month on February 12th. I started it with the COVID time. You know, I was bored out of my mind. I wanted to do something with myself that had to do with interacting with people and audience, because radio was always my dream. I always wanted to do radio. Well, it just so happens that doing these podcasts and being so active on Instagram, I got the attention of who now I am co-host to, which is Patrick Martinez over at the radio station, 101.5 FM. And he just befriended me, and he was following me for a good minute. And about maybe 9 months later, he asked me for an interview because I am also a pinup model, right? So I came into the studio, do my interview. We just hit it off really good. You know, he's like, you know, your personality, you're just so out there, you're fun. So I'll come back, you know, we'll do like one show and see how you like it, and we'll go from there. So I was like, get out of here, you know, are you serious? And he's like, yeah. So about 3 weeks after my interview, I came in, which was October of last year. And I've been at the radio since then. I go in there with him. We co-host. Well, I co-host for him, I should say. I do Mondays with him. It's ham radio at 8 p.m. And sometimes he has me come in on Saturdays when we also interview certain local artists, because that's what that show's about. And just the beginning of this month, I landed my very own show. So I am solo. It is Boulevard Hour with B. And I have that whole concept kind of like the Art LeBeau with the oldies and the dedications. So that is what I do with my hours.
So for everybody watching 101.5 FM Friday nights at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you guys can turn on the radio, put in your dedications with B, and she'll hook you guys up. Let's see, maybe the hyena that you guys send your dedication to, maybe she'll be listening.